Hello everybody, so how are you guys doing today? Today I just wanted to show you something that might be useful. Well, I know will be useful to you guys. So the other day in my last video I was telling you guys how I was running low on jars. Well, that was kind of not the whole truth. I was running low on jars, but that's only because had not taken the time to go through my stash of jars, from pickled jars, jelly jars, salsa, old spice jars, all of those kind of jars that I keep. I just hadn't taken the time to wash them, take the labels off, and decorate the top of the jar. So I wanted to show you guys that process of how I do that, so you can do it as well. So the first thing that I do, of course, anytime that I finish a jar, whether that be any type of jar anything of glass that you buy from the store, you soak it. If you don't have any type of chemicals, because you can take labels off really easily with like WD-40 and I think a couple other things, I'm not too sure. I know heat works very well, but what I do, because I don't like to get out unnecessary things and go through all those different steps, is I just soak them in hot water with some dish soap in it. Dish soap. Why is that so hard to say? I just soak them in the sink. Usually about 24 hours I'll soak them. And I'll continue like throughout. I'll probably empty it and refill it with fresh hot water like 2 or 3 times through that whole process. And then I will take like steel wool or this thing right here, like a Brillo pad or something like this, and I put the soap directly onto that, and it actually gets off the glue really, really well. So like this right here was a pickle jar. You can't even tell, there's absolutely no remnants of the sticker or anything. It's completely smooth, because sometimes you can take the label off and it will still have that glue on there, but that scrubbing pad with the soap on top of the scrubbing pad will help to get that off of there. And then the lids, I'll show you what I do with the lids. So you know how like lids, they'll have like the company name or whatever on them. They're like, you know, just like this right here. Well, I will take this type of paper right here, just regular paper. You can get these packs of paper at Michael's for fairly cheap. They really last a long time. And then I take some Mod Podge. Okay, I'll take the Mod Podge, and I just use this kind right here, the gloss luster. As you can see, this one was $8.99, but you can download the app to any craft store and you can get like a 40 to 50% off coupon every time you buy something. And then you take it and you do this. Now the easiest way to get it to lay flat on the edges like this is, here, let me show you. I'm going to go through the process so I can show you guys. So what I do is I'll take the lid and I'll get the kind of paper that I want. So I'm going to use this kind, and you take the lid and you put the glue on the lid first. So you put the glue on the lid. Now I don't know if you can use other types of glue. I know that this is, I use this because it is also a sealant. You can put it on top of the paper when you're done and it will seal it. So you take it and then you put it on the back side of your paper. Jaxie, don't do that. So you put it on the back side of your paper and then you let it dry, of course. Hold on, let me go grab my scissors real quick. Okay, so you do that. So you got it like this, and you just cut a square, or you don't want to cut it too close to the edge because you're going to want to be able to fold the edge up like this. Now, the easiest way I found to do it is kind of cut it in, cut the edges off the circle or into a circle shape. And the easiest way to get it flat is just to cut little slits about every ½ inch or so. Okay, you cut a slit like this, just every ½ inch, all the way around the whole thing. Okay, so it will look like this. You'll have a bunch of little pieces of paper. And then you take your glue put it on the edge. You want to do a little bit at a time. You don't want to put glue on the whole thing and try to do that, because then you're going to be rushing and this stuff dries fairly quickly. So you put it on, and then you just put one section up at a time. So you put it one section, and then you can kind of overlap. They kind of overlap each other, so you won't really see the seams. See that little seam there? Once you get it all laid down, you can put a layer of glue over it, and you will not even be able to see that little seam. And it lays perfectly flat, so you don't have any weird edges coming up. And then once you get it all finished, you can just go around the edges with some scissors and cut the excess off. I found that is the easiest way to get this looking the best and laying the flattest. Jaxie. So I'll go through this whole thing, and it literally only takes 5 minutes to do this, and you want to press it down as you go. Like probably actually less than 5 minutes it takes to do this. I did 2 or 3 of these last night, and it took me all of 10 minutes to do every single one of them. And it makes it look a lot prettier instead of just having like an old pickle jar in your apothecary, because you know that doesn't, nobody wants an old pickle jar like where it's just obviously been pickles. That doesn't look cute. And so this helps you save money while also reusing glass from the grocery store, so it cuts down on your waste. So it's just all around a really good idea to reuse your glass jars from the grocery store, because glass jars, as you know, you guys, they get expensive. These things can run you a lot of money if you're into this stuff. So this is a really good way to, like I said, save money and get cute jars out of it. You really, you know, you're just reusing stuff you get from the grocery store that you would normally throw away. And to get the smell out of them, like if you, like with pickle jars, it's kind of hard to get the smell out of the smell of pickles out of the jar once it's clean. You'll still be able to smell a little bit of vinegar, but if you soak it actually in white vinegar, like diluted with water, it will get the smell out. And you wash it a couple times and the smell will be gone. You will have no smell. And then you can also take a piece of ribbon and put it around this edge here. Make it look even, like if you don't like the look of that, you can just take it and put some ribbon on it. You can put stickers, you can put jewels, you can take old jewelry and clip the back of the earring or necklace, top the necklace off. You can glue it onto here. There's so many things you can do. You can take different types of paper and make like a little collage even. You can take labels, and there's so many options, you guys, which is what I like about this, because you can customize it to your style and to your taste and all of that. So, and then it will come out looking like this. So this one I'm going to have to put ribbon around because I did cut it a little too short. So my best advice is to get it, don't cut the excess off until it's fully up, because it's really easy to just take your scissors and go around the edge of it so you can't even see none of the green of the cap. And so they're really cute. And so you get these really cute looking jars that you can put labels on. You can get labels on Amazon for like $10 a pack, sometimes cheaper, and they come with a whole bunch, different styles, different colors. You can get like brown ones that look natural. You can get black ones that you can write on with chalk. There's so many options, you guys. So I just wanted to show you that little trick because it is really useful and really helpful when you are into building an apothecary or your herb collection. It's really helpful to have things like that where it's money saving and it is waste reduction as well. And then today I went into the garden and I picked a bunch of flowers It is the best thing. I love going into my garden and picking flowers and herbs and stuff. Of course, according to the moon signs and all that stuff. I don't know, I just feel like the properties of the plant are a lot more prominent when you connect yourself to the process of growing it and then harvesting it and then drying it. I think you're way more connected to the process and to the magical properties of the plant themselves. My tea got cold, all that talking I was doing. So I'm going to show you guys what I harvested today from the garden. I got some hollyhocks. I've got some jasmine, some hydrangeas, lots of marigold. I got some pink lavender, some rosemary, because for some reason my rosemary plant is dying. I got some bachelor buttons, oregano. The sunflower petals were falling off, so I picked those up off the ground. Look how pretty these hydrangea flowers are. Such an interesting color. And then I got some calendula flowers. Yeah, so I got a bunch of that, and I've been, of course, bottling them all up. Look at all these lavender flowers I've gotten so far. I'm gonna need to put these in a bigger jar because I harvest lavender quite a bit. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys that little tip for your jars and let you know what I've been doing. So hope you guys are having a really good day and you're having a good time, whatever you're doing, wherever you're at. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, you can at the Hallow Grove Apothecaries. I would like to invite you formally. Anyways, you guys, I love you and I will see you in the next one. Bye.